The Ottoman Empire, the rise, rule, and the fall that changed the world. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that one empire controls 3 continents. Europe is nervous, the Middle East is transforming, and the world's most powerful city, Constantinople, is about to fall. This isn't fiction. This is the Ottoman Empire, a state so powerful it terrified kings, reshaped religions, and ruled longer than most modern nations have existed. But here's the real question. How did a small frontier tribe become a global superpower? And why did it collapse after 600 years? Stay with me, because the final reason might surprise you more than the rise itself. And no, this wasn't built overnight with motivation quotes and hustle culture. The rise from nothing to destiny. The Ottoman story begins not with palaces, but with tents. In the late 13th century, a small Turkic tribe led by Osman I stood at the edge of collapsing empires. While others saw chaos, Osman saw opportunity. His followers believed they weren't just fighting for land, but for destiny. This belief became the engine of expansion. And here's the twist. The Ottomans didn't conquer through brute force alone. They absorbed cultures, adapted systems, and turned enemies into administrators. This flexibility made them dangerous. But the real test was yet to come, because one city stood between them and immortality. A city so powerful it was believed to be protected by God himself. Point 2. The fall of Constantinople. Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, was the crown jewel of the world. Massive walls, strategic location, symbol of Christian power. For centuries, it resisted every attack. Then came Mehmed II, only 21 years old. Europe laughed. A child cannot take this city, they said. Then the cannons fired. The Ottomans used unprecedented military technology, dragging ships over land, yes, over land, to bypass defenses. In 1453, the impossible happened. Constantinople fell. And with it, the medieval world ended. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to watch a 1,000-year empire collapse overnight? The Golden Age. Point 3. Law, power, and tolerance. After conquest came governance. Under Suleiman the Magnificent, the Ottomans reached their peak. Suleiman wasn't just a warrior, he was a lawgiver. Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived under a system that allowed religious freedom, rare for its time. Taxes were structured, courts were organized, education flourished. Europe feared Ottoman armies, but secretly admired Ottoman administration. This wasn't chaos, it was order with ambition. Yet power has a weakness. The higher you rise, the harder the fall. And the seeds of that fall were already planted inside the palace. Point 4. The Janissaries and internal decay. The Janissaries were once the most elite soldiers on earth. Disciplined, loyal, unstoppable. But success changed them. Over time, they gained political power, resisted reform, and began choosing comfort over courage. Meanwhile, European nations modernized rapidly. New weapons, new economies, new ideas. The Ottomans, still powerful but slowly falling behind. History teaches us a brutal lesson here. What made you successful yesterday can destroy you tomorrow. Even empires struggle with updates they refuse to install. The fall. Point 5. The sick man of Europe. By the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire was called the sick man of Europe. Revolts erupted. Foreign powers interfered. Debt piled up. World War I became the final blow. The empire chose the wrong allies and paid the ultimate price. In 1922, after more than 600 years, the Ottoman Empire officially ended. No dramatic explosion, just silence. But here's the part history books often skip. Point 6. The Ottoman legacy. Borders across the Middle East. Conflicts that still dominate headlines. Cultural identities that survive today. All trace back to the Ottomans. Their story isn't just about conquest. It's about adaptation, ambition, and warning. Rise without wisdom, and power becomes fragile. The Ottoman Empire didn't just rule history. It shaped the modern world. So the next time you hear about Europe, the Middle East, or global power struggles, remember, you're looking at echoes of the Ottoman Empire. And here's a question to leave you with. Which modern empire is repeating the same mistakes today? Comment below.